Alexa, play Something in My Heart.
Here's a station you might like. Smooth Jazz on Amazon Music.
No, I don't want to hear that. So this is another cooking video since you guys liked the last video. So today I will be cooking some wings and some green beans and some mashed potatoes. It's very regular. Do not expect a lot out of me right now. I am busy. I am just trying to get a video out for you guys, so I thought to do a little cooking video. Actually, this is very simple. I'm not doing anything that's drastic. I'm not a chef by any means. Like, I just do regular things so that I can eat. So that's what we're gonna be doing. Actually, I have already, as you can see, washed the chicken and seasoned it, so I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do next. So next, since I got it all seasoned in this bucket, what I use to season the chicken, I'm using just some regular black pepper from the Heb, or H-E-B, as you guys may know. I have some accent right here. Accent basically just, I don't know if you know, but it just basically like wakes up the flavor in all of the other seasonings. I got, of course, some Lowry's, honey. I don't know. Do y'all say Lowry's or Lawry's? What are you? I say Lowry's. I think it all has a U. I don't know. And then some garlic powder here. And then this is called OMG seasoning. It's actually something that my aunt makes and she sells here. I actually need to talk to her and get her to sell this online, because this, girl, is some amazing seasoning. Like, we got this whole little bucket right here, and it's some amazing seasoning. Every time I put or offer it to somebody else and they put it on their food, it's like it just wakes up the flavor in their food, and it is just so good. This is also what I just kind of put over the chicken a little bit, just a little bit of olive oil. Yeah, and I just put a little bit over that, mixed it all up by hands. Then I am going to transfer it in this. I don't have to, since I already put the oil on the chicken, I don't have to like oil this. But if you want to, I mean, you can. But I'm going to put these, transfer these over here. And then there's just like a little oil and some seasoning and stuff left at the bottom of the bucket that I'm just going to pour over the chicken. Now, I got the oven preheated to 300, and then what I do is I leave it in the oven for about 2.5 hours to let it just slow cook, so it can be a little tender, you know what I'm saying, a little tender. So yeah, that's how I cook the wings, and they're pretty big wings. Like, they are huge. I usually just put them in this pan, leave them in there like that, and then because my mama does not like really juicy wings, I turn, like at the last, I think, few minutes, like the last, I would say like maybe 10 or 15 minutes, turn the heat up to 350. And then after the 2.5 hours is done, I then turn the oven off and leave them sitting in the oven for like until it cools. So that way you can kind of keep browning it and continue to cook it a little bit, but it gives it that not so juicy ness to them, I guess, because she likes her wings to be a little bit more firmer. So yeah, that's how I cook the wings. I'll just show you guys a little bit on that. And my sides are not, honey, let me show you. My sides are regular. I literally got the Idaho instant potatoes. I'm not ashamed. I am not ashamed of this today. This is exactly what we're working with, because I do not have time to peel no potatoes, boil them, mash them, and all of that. I don't have time for that. So I have the Idahoan. When did this start? Did they change the name? Has it always been this? I just call it Idaho. 4 cheese mashed potatoes, and then some French style green beans. I love the French style cut beans. And I kind of like add a little something extra to my green beans that I'll show you guys in a little bit. But yeah, that's what we're cooking today. I'm about to transfer this chicken to this pan, and yeah, I'll hook you guys up with an update in a little bit. But yeah, let's go ahead and transfer this chicken and get it in the oven. Okay, one thing I forgot to say that I do when I cook my chicken wings, I add foil on top of the pan to cover it so that there is steam within the pan, and it helps cook the chicken all the way through. So, run over on everything. Preheat the oven to 300. I put it in a glass, I forgot what they're called, like a glass dish. Yes, a glass casserole dish. I seasoned it however I want to season it. Added a little oil to it so I didn't have to oil the pan, but it also adds some moisture to the chicken, which it doesn't need extra, but hey, I like my chicken moist, you know what I'm saying? Add all of that to a bowl with the chicken, mix it all up with my hands, put it in the glass casserole dish, cover it with foil, stick it in the oven for 2.5 hours. After, for 2.5 hours, well actually 2 hours and 20 minutes, I crank the heat up to 350 for about 10 to 15 minutes. Then I turn the oven off and let the chicken sit in there for a little bit so that the skin can firm up a little bit, and everything can be a little bit extra crispy on the outside. So yes, that's how I cook my wings. So now that we are letting the chicken cook a little bit longer, right now it's on 350, and actually I leave it on 350 for about 30 minutes. I said 10 to 15 minutes, but it's really about another 30 minutes on 350. So I'm gonna go ahead and cook my sides. Let's get started on the green beans. So what I'm doing now, just got a little olive oil in the skillet, and I have everything on medium so that it can heat up a little bit. And I'm showing you guys a little bit of what I do, what I add. It's not special, but it does add some good flavor to your green beans. So right now what I'm going to do, basically what I'm doing is kind of like sauteing the green beans for a little bit. That's why I put a little oil at the bottom. And I'm going to add some butter and some salt, some garlic powder, pepper, and this is my little secret, a little ranch dressing. It adds a little bit more ranchy flavor. If you don't have ranch dressing, Hidden Valley has seasoning packages, so you can find that. I think it's in the same aisle as just any other seasoning, so you could just do that or the actual ranch. I usually don't buy the seasoning that often, so I usually just use the ranch because I pretty much make sure I have ranch. I'm from Houston, so I eat my ranch. So while this is sauteing a little bit, I'm gonna stir it and then I'm gonna start adding stuff into it. I finished the baked wings and the what is this? The green beans and my mashed potatoes. So everything is all done. The baked wings are cooked all the way through. Flip on the other side. They're very tender. So yeah, these are the baked wings and everything is done. So thank you guys for tuning into another Ashley's video. Ashley's Cook Day. Comment, you know, below on anything else, or whether you like this video or not, and you want me to cook some more, you want me to try some recipes or something. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. But yeah, like this video, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe. Also, the next video I'm sure is gonna have something to do with plus size fashion. So I'll talk to you guys next week. Bye.